Hey guys, tonight we wander through the sun-dappled landscapes of 19th century Africa, where life pulses gently under vast skies and forgotten inventions quietly eased the daily grind. Imagine yourself standing by a winding riverbank, the warm earth beneath your feet while the rhythmic creak of a wooden lever lifts cool water in steady, familiar arcs. You probably won't survive this world without marveling at these humble yet brilliant tools. But that's exactly why we're here to admire their silent magic before sleep takes you. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. While you settle in, why not share your location and local time in the comments? Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum. And let's ease into tonight's journey together. You trudge alongside women and children, whose daily ritual involves the magodo, a simple wooden water-lifting device built with a sturdy lever and bucket. With every slow, steady motion, it lifts life-sustaining water from wells and rivers with less effort than you might imagine. This isn't just an invention. It's a rhythm, a gentle companion to the dawn chorus of birds and distant village chatter. Historians still argue whether this device originated independently in West Africa or was inspired by ancient Egyptian shadufs. But its design perfectly fits local needs and materials. Meanwhile, along the Indian Ocean coast, the musical kora clock keeps time not with gears or bells, but with the soft, measured plucking of strings by griots during festivals and daily life. This melding of function and culture defies modern expectations, proving that timekeeping can be as much about art as it is about precision. Picture a pot balanced over a smoky fire, the fire pot tripod. A clever invention allows the cook to adjust the pot's height, controlling heat with a rocking motion that keeps stews simmering gently. Surprisingly, similar cooking tripods emerged in Europe independently. Yet the African versions often used locally carved wood and roots. Scholars still debate the influence of cross-cultural trade on these designs, but one thing is clear: these inventions made life quietly easier. Blacksmiths, ever the nomads, wield portable forges that travel village to village repairing tools and forging new ones on the spot. This mobile craft work replaced the need for permanent workshops and kept communities running smoothly. It's innovation that's as much about lifestyle as it is about metal and fire. Remember these inventions as we meander deeper into the evening, each one a thread in the rich fabric of 19th century African ingenuity, waiting to lull you into a restful slumber. You keep moving, feeling the warm earth soften underfoot as you enter a bustling village where the steady roll of a large wooden drum echoes softly. It's not music this time, but the humble, rolling grain thresher, an ingeniously hollowed log pushed over stalks of millet or sorghum to separate grain from chaff. This simple yet effective invention turns backbreaking labor into a rhythmic, almost meditative task. Its design may remind you of ancient tools from other continents, but the versions here are crafted with local wood and ingenuity perfectly adapted to their environment. Along the coastal shores of East Africa, the Lamu rope maker spins its magic. This small spinning wheel twists fibers into ropes strong enough to haul nets and secure boats, and it's also a social gathering point where stories and laughter weave as tightly as the fibers. Historians still argue whether this spinning technology was a local invention or introduced via trade routes from Arabia, but its importance in daily life is unquestionable. Meanwhile, the porous clay pots used for cooling water rely on evaporation to keep drinks refreshingly cold in the sweltering heat. Often decorated with geometric patterns unique to different communities, these cooling vessels combine practicality with cultural expression. Similar pots exist worldwide, but here the designs serve as subtle markers of identity. Think about the iron hoe forged in village smithies, replacing earlier wooden tools to improve farming efficiency. These tools carried symbolic markings telling stories of the smith's lineage or local legends. The artistry embedded in these simple implements shows how even everyday objects held meaning beyond function. And don't forget the Magoto water lifter. From earlier, it sometimes included pulleys fashioned from animal bones, a perfect example of resourcefulness blending with necessity. As you walk this village path, each invention reflects a world quietly humming with life and adaptation, a soothing rhythm ready to carry you further into rest. As the sun sinks lower, you find yourself near a flickering fire, the scent of roasting millet mingling with the soft evening breeze. Here, the grain winnower takes center stage, a simple frame of woven reeds that farmers use to toss harvested grain into the wind, separating the chaff from the precious kernels. This gentle method might seem quaint, but it's a vital step in turning a rough harvest into nourishing food. The winnower's design is elegantly simple, relying on the natural breeze as a quiet partner in the process. In the harsher, arid zones of the Sahel, early solar cookers catch your attention devices that use reflective surfaces to channel sunlight onto pots, reducing the need for firewood and smoke. It's a clever harnessing of the sun's power long before modern solar tech, though historians debate whether these cookers were widespread practical tools or local experiments. Either way, they highlight the inventive spirit tackling everyday challenges. Walking mills, small hand-operated grain grinders carried by nomadic tribes, demonstrate the fusion of portability and function. These grinders let families prepare food on the move essential for survival when homes are tense and tracks are endless. This adaptability is a hallmark of many inventions in this era, showing that convenience and mobility went hand in hand. Textile work, too, shows quiet innovation. The spindle whorl, an ancient tool for spinning fibers into thread, receives ergonomic upgrades in this period. Padded handles, balanced weight to ease long hours of work. Beyond its practical use, many spindles are decorated with symbols telling stories or marking tribal affiliations. The gentle hum of the spindle adds a soothing background soundtrack to village life, blending craft and culture seamlessly. These inventions aren't just tools. They're companions to your journey tonight, weaving history's soft threads into your dreams. The dawn breaks gently, carrying with it the soft clinking of metal chains and the promise of new discoveries. Among these is the portable water filter, crafted from layered sand charcoal and cloth, designed to cleanse river water of impurities. These humble filters, often handmade by women in the villages, are early protectors of health in a time before modern medicine. Yet their effectiveness varied widely depending on materials and technique. Historians still argue about how widely these filters were used, but their existence is a testament to the fusion of observation and necessity. Moving deeper into the forested regions of Central Africa, you stumble upon the basket loom a clever weaving frame that folds up for portability. This simple device allows women to weave cloth wherever their daily tasks take them, blending work with movement. Some scholars debate whether the basket loom was inspired by Asian weaving tools introduced through trade or whether it developed independently. But its impact on textile production in rural communities is clear. A whimsical yet practical invention appears next: the musical watering can. This vessel, designed to emit soft melodic tones as it pours, turns the mundane task of watering plants into a gentle symphony. Whether widespread or a charming regional novelty is uncertain, but it highlights the joyful creativity embedded in everyday life. Agriculture also benefits from small but effective devices like fertilizer spreaders, handheld tools that help evenly distribute manure-boosting crop yields and soil health. These simple inventions not only reflect a deep understanding of the Earth's needs, but also promote cooperation, as neighbors often shared tools and labor. It's a subtle reminder that innovation isn't just about objects, but about communities growing together. As you follow these threads of invention, the rhythm of life beats softly, guiding you closer to restful dreams. You find yourself amid the vibrant hum of a bustling marketplace where the delicate balance scale quietly rules the day. Not the fancy gleaming kind you might imagine, but carefully crafted local versions made from wood and metal scraps, allowing traders to weigh everything from spices to cloth. In a world where coins were often scarce, these scales ensured fairness in barter and trade, underpinning economic trust. The designs vary regionally, with some even featuring intricate carvings, a blend of utility and artistry. Nearby, under the generous shade of a baobab tree, the cooking tripod reappears, this time with adjustable legs crafted to handle uneven ground. The gentle rocking motion it allows keeps pots steady over smoky fires, simmering stews and porridges to perfection. It's a humble invention, yet one that keeps the daily routine running smoothly, turning raw ingredients into nourishing meals. You might also spot a wooden umbrella-light foldable and carved with delicate patterns, used by merchants and nobles alike to fend off the sun's relentless glare. Beyond its practical purpose, it's a subtle status symbol, an early sign that protection from the elements can also be a form of expression. In the fields, the seed planter quietly does its work. This handheld tool plants multiple seeds at once, increasing efficiency during the hectic planting season. Its simple mechanics represent a quiet revolution in agriculture. Historians still debate whether this tool was a local invention or adapted from European designs introduced during expanding trade contacts, but its presence marks a turning point in farming practices. Everywhere you look, these small inventions ripple through daily life, weaving a tapestry of human ingenuity designed to make the hard days just a bit softer. A gentle breeze carries the scent of leather and smoke, leading you to the mobile forge once again, this time with a focus on the tiny nail-making molds blacksmiths use. These molds enable craftsmen to produce nails in large quantities, supporting everything from hut construction to tool repair. It's a small invention with outsized impact, speeding up building projects and helping settlements grow. The molds themselves are often crafted from recycled metal scraps, a nod to the resourcefulness embedded in every aspect of village life. Nearby calabash refrigerators catch your eye hollow gourds fashioned into natural coolers that use evaporation to keep perishables fresh. Their organic design not only keeps food safer, but also highlights an early eco-friendly approach to food storage. Imagine a time before electricity, when such simple solutions were the difference between spoilage and sustenance. On the lakes and rivers, woven reed fish traps stand sturdy and silent. These clever enclosures allow fishers to catch more with less effort, shaping daily meals and livelihoods. Variations in trap design reveal a deep understanding of local aquatic ecosystems and fish behaviors. Remember the rope maker from earlier. Some coastal communities treated their ropes with natural resins, making them more durable against salty seas and heavy loads. This blend of craft and chemistry is a quiet testament to the inventive minds balancing tradition and practicality. Every tool you encounter here whispers a story of adaptation resilience and the human touch that turns raw materials into lifelines. The rhythmic pounding of millet fills the air as you approach a village courtyard where the mortar and pestle reign supreme. These ancient tools essential for grinding grains received thoughtful ergonomic tweaks. In the 19th century, padded handles and balanced weights designed to ease the strain on weary arms after hours of work. It's a reminder that even time-honored traditions adapt quietly to human needs. Smokehouses, too, evolved from simple structures into communal ovens, with dome shapes optimized for slow cooking and curing meats and fish. The gentle aroma of preserved food mingles with the night air, signaling not just sustenance but the careful stewardship of resources. These smokehouses were more than utilitarian, they fostered community, where preservation techniques were shared and perfected. The walking loom, carried by weavers on their travels, allows cloth production to continue uninterrupted by movement. Scholars debate whether this mobility encouraged cultural exchange or served as a protective measure preserving textile traditions. Either way, the loom's portability is a testament to the balance between tradition and change. In a quiet corner, the herbal inhaler offers relief from respiratory ailments. Crafted from simple materials, this small vessel harnesses the power of aromatic herbs. Though some dismissed it as superstition, others recognized it as an early form of medicinal innovation, blending nature and nurture in the most soothing way. Each invention here is a soft thread weaving through the fabric of daily life, guiding you gently toward rest. You wander along dusty trails and find yourself face to face with the fire piston, a surprisingly simple yet effective device that ignites fires through rapid air compression. Unlike the usual spark and tinder, this invention relies on physics squeezing air so fast that it bursts into flame. It's a clever trick that cuts down the effort of starting a fire, a daily necessity, especially when dry wood is scarce. While fire pistons have been documented elsewhere, their use in parts of Africa remains an intriguing subject for historians debating cross-cultural technology transfer. Further along, the mud stove appears crafted with built-in chimney vents designed to reduce smoke inhalation and improve health. These stoves are often decorated with symbolic motifs that tell stories or mark family lineage, proving that function and art often blend seamlessly in everyday objects. Nearby, you spot the basket shield used both in warfare and ceremonies. Made from woven materials, it is surprisingly light and durable, combining protection with impressive artistry. Its dual purpose reflects a cultural richness that extends beyond mere survival. Finally, portable granaries crafted from woven reeds keep precious harvests safe from pests and weather. Their clever design marks a subtle but critical shift in how communities manage food security, embodying innovation not just in objects, but in the rhythms of life. As evening deepens, these inventions whisper stories of quiet genius, inviting you further into the calm night. As twilight settles, the rhythmic beat of talking drums pulses softly through the air, an invention that is as much about communication as it is about music. These drums, precisely crafted to mimic language tones, transmit messages over long distances, weaving a network of sound that connects villages and families. The craftsmanship involved is remarkable, and historians still debate the extent to which these instruments influenced early messaging systems in other parts of the world. Nearby, woven sandals catch your eye, made from tough local grasses. These breathable and durable shoes are perfect for long treks across shifting landscapes. Their designs vary subtly from tribe to tribe, serving as both practical footwear and cultural identifiers. In some settlements, early hand-cranked water pumps aid irrigation efforts. Whether these were indigenous creations or introduced through trade routes remains a topic of scholarly discussion, but their presence marks a significant step toward mechanizing daily chores. Remember those cooling clay pots? Some artisans enhanced their performance by adding salt to the clay mix, a simple tweak that improved evaporation rates and kept water cooler for longer periods. A small but meaningful innovation. These tools and techniques hum quietly in the background of life, setting a soothing rhythm that carries you gently toward rest. The soft morning light filters through baobab branches as you observe the portable loom once more, now enhanced with collapsible frames and quick setup pegs that make textile production faster and more efficient. This refinement supported the flourishing trade in cloth, a commodity as valuable as gold in many regions. The gentle clatter of the loom's shuttle moving back and forth becomes a soothing backdrop to your wandering thoughts. Nearby, the herbal mortar claims its place, a tool with separate compartments for grinding and mixing medicinal plants. It's a quiet sign of an advanced understanding of healing arts long before pharmacies and prescriptions. The care woven into every stroke is as much about culture as it is about cure. You notice the animal-powered grain grinder, too, where donkeys or oxen gently turn the millstones, replacing manual labor and speeding up food preparation. Whether this technology was homegrown or adapted from foreign influences remains a topic for historians, but its impact on daily life is undeniable. As the day unfolds, these inventions demonstrate the rhythm of progress, slow, steady, and deeply rooted in local needs and knowledge. The gentle clicking of wooden locks punctuates the quiet bustle of market stalls, securing goods with surprisingly effective mechanisms. These locks, crafted from local woods and simple metal parts, were puzzles to outsiders, but intuitive to those who understood their subtle workings, a reminder that security can be as much art as engineering. Hand-woven fishing nets, meticulously designed with floats and weights, make fishing less labor-intensive and more fruitful. The variations across tribes demonstrate a sophisticated knowledge of local waters and aquatic life, reflecting a blend of practicality and tradition. Among the Tuareg nomads, sand clocks marked the passage of time during long desert journeys. These subtle devices, filled with fine desert sand, helped travelers keep track without the need for cumbersome mechanical clocks. It's an invention born of necessity and environment, quietly guiding footsteps across shifting dunes. Equally fascinating is the tradition of oral mapping, where stories and songs serve as mental maps for nomadic peoples. In the absence of physical charts, this method preserves geographical knowledge, blending culture and survival into one seamless practice. These inventions and traditions carry the pulse of a world moving gently forward, a perfect lullaby for your evening's journey. The hum of cotton gins in some African towns marks a turning point in textile production. While influenced by American designs, local blacksmiths modified these machines to suit the materials at hand, creating efficient tools that sped up cotton processing and supported booming cloth trades. This blend of external inspiration and indigenous adaptation is a quiet testament to innovation's fluid nature. Clay whistles, charming in their simplicity, served multiple roles from children's toys to ceremonial instruments and signaling devices. Their clear, haunting tones float through villages, weaving soundscapes that are both playful and purposeful. Fireproof storage chests layered with clay and ash provided early protection for valuables and perishables. These overlooked inventions showcase practical solutions born from careful observation of fire's destructive power and how to keep its damage at bay. Historians debate the precise origins and spread of these inventions, underscoring a rich interplay of homegrown creativity and the influences carried along trade routes. The result is a tapestry of tools and ideas quietly shaping daily life. As you drift onward, let these stories of craftsmanship and cleverness wrap around you like a gentle blanket. As your journey nears its close, imagine families tending to portable herb gardens, small pots nurturing medicinal plants that travel with them wherever they go. These living apothecaries offered constant access to healing remedies, a quiet comfort in uncertain times. Hand-cranked grain winnowers, another labor-saving marvel, helped farmers separate chaff from grain with less effort and more speed. These devices show a subtle shift toward mechanization enhancing efficiency, without disrupting traditional rhythms. Woven water carriers, lightweight and durable, made transporting liquids across rugged terrain easier and less taxing. Their designs varied by region, adapting to local materials, and needs a testament to the ingenuity spread across diverse landscapes. Scholars continue to explore whether these tools influenced later agricultural mechanization. But their legacy is clear: practical, elegant solutions, born from a deep understanding of environment and culture. As night deepens, these inventions become gentle companions, their quiet histories easing you closer to peaceful sleep. Sunset brings a soft, jingling sound, as musical cooking pots signal mealtime with gentle tones, blending culinary function with auditory delight. This marriage of food and music adds a layer of joy to everyday rituals, transforming chores into moments of calm and connection. Woven sun hats, expertly crafted from local grasses, shield field workers from the relentless heat. Their breathable designs balance protection and comfort, demonstrating a nuanced understanding of nature's demands. The subtle variations in weave and style also speak to cultural identity and pride. Animal harness improvements quietly ease the burden on beasts of burden, allowing for more efficient transport of goods and people. These tweaks, adjustable straps, padded collars reflect a thoughtful attention to comfort and endurance, enhancing both animal welfare and human livelihoods. Each of these small comforts weaves into the fabric of daily life, showing how innovation is often a matter of subtle refinement, rather than grand invention. As you sink deeper into your pillow, let these stories lull you with their gentle rhythm. In the final stretch of our journey, you encounter the portable blacksmith bellows, a compact device, allowing quick repairs wherever needed. This small invention was a lifeline in remote areas, keeping tools sharp and homes secure. Its portability speaks to the nomadic spirit threaded through many communities. Clay refrigeration techniques also improved layering insulation and using strategic placement to maximize cooling. These methods kept perishables fresh longer, a crucial factor in food security before modern technology. Multi-purpose farming tools combined hoes, rakes, and weeders into single implements, lightening the load for farmers and simplifying their daily routines. This clever consolidation reflects the constant search for efficiency without sacrificing tradition. Historians still argue how much of this ingenuity was purely homegrown, and how much came from trade and cultural exchange, but the legacy is undeniable. These forgotten inventions smoothed the daily grind with quiet brilliance, shaping life in 19th century Africa in ways both subtle and profound. Now, as you let the day's images fade gently into the twilight of your mind, feel the softness of earth beneath your feet, and the whisper of breeze through ancient trees. The quiet ingenuity of those long-ago inventors who shaped their world one thoughtful creation at a time lulls you deeper into calm. Their forgotten tools remind us that sometimes the simplest solutions hold the greatest comfort. Let the rhythmic pulse of their lives, the steady thump of the mortar, the creak of the loom, the murmur of flowing water carry you toward rest. Slow your breath, soften your thoughts, and surrender to the night's embrace. Sweet dreams await, wrapped in the peaceful legacy of innovation. Sweet dreams.